Krise building. We're pleased to have the building open. So there are a couple of very unique characteristics about the Krise building that you won't find in other downtown buildings. This was the first non-combustible building built in the Lynchburg downtown. And that means it's built completely of concrete. So you'll notice as you go through the building that we don't have any recessed lighting. All of our fixtures are hanging, and that is because of the solid concrete construction. You'll also notice a number of the areas that have the ceilings that have been dropped down, and that's to accommodate the heating and cooling system and the fire protection system as well. And because of that construction, it's an extremely quiet building and very energy efficient as well. If you come this way, you'll notice that we have saved and preserved as much of the original construction as possible. The Department of Historic Resources actually required us to keep as much originality to the building as possible. And whenever a change was made, we had to leave a ghosting or a visual effect so that you could tell where that change was made. So for example, in this room, you'll see that there's two different types of flooring. And that's because the flooring to your left is original and to the right is new. We were not able to make that exactly the same because we want to know where there's been a change. You'll also notice where the door has been enclosed. The original trim and molding is still there to show that that was once a door. So there are so many of these architectural features throughout the entire building that really make it intriguing. You'll also notice as we move through the building the amount of natural light that comes in. This building has unparalleled views of the James River, downtown Lynchburg cityscape, Monument Terrace, and the mountains. So you'll notice the original terrazzo floor that runs through the building. This flooring runs through the center of the building on every floor, and it was the hallway. When this building was a commercial office, this was the hallway, and all of the offices were to the right and to the left. You'll notice again on the flooring imprints of where doors used to be. Again, preserving that history and leaving a footprint as to what once was. We are on the 7th floor. And this is one of the penthouse units. You'll notice the upgraded brass fixtures. These units also have gas cooking and gas fireplaces. The Main Street revitalization is certainly going to be a wonderful asset once completed for downtown Lynchburg. One of the benefits to this building is we have our own parking lot, and you can gain access to this building, both ingress and egress, without accessing Main Street. So the Main Street construction really has not affected this project directly because you can come into this project directly off of Church Street. Something else that's really unique about this building, Steve, is that every home is different. There's no exact floor plan. Everyone is very different. This area of the building is also extremely intriguing. If you step in here, you'll notice where the windows once were. So where you're standing used to be outside. This was not part of the original building. The building was shaped similar to an E, and so to gain additional square footage, this area was enclosed. So the brick walls that you're seeing were the original exterior brick walls. Kitchen? Of course, yes, everything in the building, of course, all new electrical, all new plumbing, all new life safety systems. The building was also completely abated for lead and asbestos. The building is also on both the national and the state historic registries and has qualified for the National Green Building Council recognition as well. So we're very proud of all of the work and effort that's gone into this renovation.
Is LEED certified then?
It's not LEED. If you talk with Cliff, he can give you the exact certification because there's a couple different levels. All of the homes have washer and dryer. Depending on the floor plan, some will have a stacked unit as you see here, others will have side by side. It just depends on the square footage that was available in the laundry area, but they all have their own individual laundry. Yep, and then we have a separate water closet, which is a nice feature. The windows are all original to the building, and because of the Department of Historic Resources, we've left them in their original condition with the exception of cleaning them and painting them. One window per home will be operable for ingress and egress in the event of an emergency. The others are not meant to be operable, really from a safety aspect. You'll notice how large the windows are. We will be installing interior storm windows and plantation shutters throughout on all of the windows as well.
So what percentage is this in terms of being finished? 90, close, very close?
Very, very close to being completed. The plan is to have a final certificate of occupancy by the end of January. The general contractor will come through and do a punch list. Then the partners that own the building will come through and complete their punch list. Then HUD will come in and inspect the building and complete their items for their punch list. Once all three inspections are done, then we will have a final approval for occupancy. We have already pre-leased a number of the units, and we expect for people to start moving in by the 1st of March. And this is, like I said, this is probably the largest master bedrooms, and it has a beautiful view of Monument Terrace. The doors do open, so that will allow fresh air into the space. And if you follow me, there is a large master bath and huge walk-in closet. So this is the closet.
This is a big closet here.
And one of my favorite views is actually down on the 2nd floor. It has an identical window that perfectly frames the church steeple that you can just see the top of the church steeple from here. But down on 2nd floor you can see the entire steeple, and it's really beautiful through that window. There we go.
It's just my love for the city and my love for architecture and the opportunity that I thought it had for enhancing the city and obviously for, investment potential. This building, not only the location, it happens to be at the very epicenter of historic Lynchburg, but the building's truly one of a kind. I mean, it's New York style. You've got to go far and wide to try to find a building that not only is as elegant and ornate, but it's built as solidly as this building is built. So it's truly one of a kind. You cannot find this building really anywhere around here. And to try to do this from scratch would be prohibitively expensive. You couldn't have done it. And that's part of what we hope to attract in terms of renters, are people who really want to experience the Krise building. This is not just a place to live, it's really a way to experience the past. Yeah, not just the light, but of course the views, right? And the location. They say in real estate, location is everything, but this is so much more than just real estate. It's and location. It is the warmth, the lighting, truly spectacular feel. It's taken us a long time to get Lynchburg downtown to be developed, but we finally caught on, and now there's not a whole lot of buildings left to rehab and develop. But without a doubt, I think Lynchburg is one of the most attractive cities of its size in the Commonwealth.